vindicated as Nigeria is rated corrupt country under Buhari, says PDP. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, said on Thursday that the damning 2019 Corruption Index report on Nigeria by Transparency International has vindicated it on the country's corruption status. The opposition has constantly alleged that the corruption in the country has worsened under President Muhammadu Buhari and the All Progressives Congress (APC) administration. The PDP had also asked the Buhari presidency and the APC to account for the over 14 trillion naira allegedly stolen by APC leaders from government coffers in the last 4 years. The Transparency International released a fresh corruption perception index 2019, which showed Nigeria, out of the 19 countries in the West African region, has been ranked the 4th most corrupt. The Transparency International revealed that Nigeria has moved down from 148th place to 146 out of 180 countries in the 2019 Corruption Perception Index, 2 places down compared to 2018. However, the PDP, through its National Publicity Secretary, Kola Ologbondiyan, in a statement issued in Abuja, described the index as a national embarrassment. He stated that under the administration by the same leader who wears the medal as African Union anti-corruption champion and whose government boasts of zero tolerance for corruption, the nation now ranks as the 4th most corrupt country in West Africa and one of the leading most corrupt countries of the world. The Transparency International report, which shows our country dropping to a malodorous 26 from the already disapproving 27 points it's maintained since 2017, had further exposed the Buhari administration and the APC as merely posturing as saints and hounding innocent Nigerians with a fake anti-corruption war, while engaged in unprecedented looting of our national resources. It indeed speaks volume that the Buhari administration and APC that came into power in 2015 on anti-corruption mantra has ended up becoming the most corrupt in the history of our dear nation. Moreover, the fact that the APC and its government, which their numerous megaphones, have remained silent over the report is also very revealing. By this Transparency International report, Nigerians are no longer in doubt as to why our nation has been plagued with worsening economic hardship, poverty and hunger, dilapidated infrastructure and devastating retrogression in critical sectors such as health, power, education, transport, agriculture, among others in the last 4 years, while APC leaders, their families and cronies gloss in affluence to the charging of Nigerians, PDP stated. Going by the released new corruption index, the PDP still insists that Buhari should explain the stolen 9 trillion naira detailed in the NNPC leaked memo, the 1.1 trillion worth of crude oil allegedly stolen by certain APC leaders using 18 unregistered vessels, the over 1.4 trillion stolen from shady oil subsidy deals, as well as money stolen from sensitive government agencies including the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS), National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS), National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA), among others. It is now clear that the Buhari administration and the APC have not only failed in their boast to tackle corruption and insecurity, but have ended up economically despoiling our nation and worsening our security challenges. The fact remains that the Buhari presidency and the APC cannot controvert this damning fact. The only thing left for them is to apologize to Nigerians and get ready for their place in the dustbin of history as the worst government and political party ever in the history of our nation, Ologbondiyan stated. So guys, that is the report that we are getting from Transparency International. It is not a new thing. We know all these things are really happening. It's not a new thing. one thing is that, during the PDP time, of course, it is a known fact, and it's not something that one needs a soothsayer to say, oh, under PDP, corruption was the order of the day. Nobody is disputing that. I mean, they have even come out to apologize, because a lot of people who were found guilty, or who were found, dipping their hand into the cookie jar, they came, even some of their leadership said they wouldn't have known that some of them did such a thing, and they apologized to Nigerians, and which is normal. When you talk about corruption, PDP, you can't really exonerate them, which of course they themselves know. They said they are not even denying it, because some people, they were not there when some people, the party did not tell them to go and be stealing. That was what they said, but they agreed. So when you talk about corruption, it's a known fact with PDP. But now, why is it that we are not talking about change? We are talking about people who say, oh, they are credible, they are this and that, they are fighting corruption here and there. Yet people who thought that they were not even concerned about corruption, maybe they loved corruption, see the index, see the position we were when it comes to corruption, rating people, countries at the level of corruption, see the numbers, or the rate at which, or the level at which we were under PDP, that we believe that it was a free fall, free for all. You can just do anything and all of that. But what of a situation whereby people who call themselves that they are fighting corruption, they are doing this and that, they will not let somebody hear word. They will just be, everybody is a thief. Everybody is a thief. Maybe it is the same PDP that are now stealing from this place. Maybe they are still ruling by with tricks. Because now you say you are fighting corruption, yet we see the level at which we are now. It's really an embarrassment, because some people will now come and tell you, forget PDP, this, and of course we know that. Yes, we know that. You don't tell us about PDP. We know about PDP, and that was why people wanted change. No, don't come and tell us PDP, they started it. If you say PDP started it, that means you are hypocritical. Because if PDP started it, or we knew that this kind of a thing will still continue in this administration, that means there wouldn't have been any need for them to have been removed, or to have been voted out, and bringing this people who are say, oh, this sin and all of that, they are sent, they are next to God. No, nobody should come and be telling us cock and bull story. We know it is the logo of a PDP people. Yes, and that was why you guys said no, they should go, and APC, who is ready to do the needful, should come on board. When you talk about security too, the same thing. No, what are we experiencing now? Now we talk about insecurity, we talk of people who are committing crimes. They have upgraded, and we have them in different forms. So what are we talking about? Are we not supposed to be eradicating them little by little? But why is it that we now have other groups who have come again? Because things are not working. We talk about M0ÇėŠ, because government has failed to face its responsibilities. That's why a lot of all these outfits, coming here and there, and they are still complaining. If the government is doing the needful, there wouldn't be need for all of those things, and nobody would tell us that, okay, the security whatever has improved. The Fulani Esme were not in picture. They were not in picture when PDP was there. But why is it that we now have bandits? We have we now have a swap. We now have a Fulani Esme. Somebody can say, oh, they've been there. But why is it that they were not pronounced? They were not really prominent in PDP era. Now they came on board with impunity, and it's a free fall. And all the Boko people that have been raging, that have been troubling, they are still waxing stronger and stronger. What are we talking about? They will tell you they are not capturing, they are not that they have defeated them technically, that they are not holding any local government. What are you talking? These guys just change tactics. They just change tactics. Whether they are holding local government, or they are in charge of some areas, it's inconsequential. They are still operating, very well. They just change strategies, and the government, the soldiers have not been able to change their own strategies, because they don't have the right equipment. The same corruption that is still happening, that is making the army not to have the right equipment to deal with these people. Not that they are not ready. The corruption is still there. So what are we talking about? So nobody should come and tell us, hey, PDP, forget. If you are saying that means you are hypocritical. You are hypocritical. You are supporting evil, but you are accepting that under this administration, a lot of things have gone worse. You talk of insecurity, you talk of corruption, they will come and be telling you three mantra, this and that, we are fighting corruption, the next thing, insecurity. Those are the things, the economy. Even the economy, what are we saying? Because that is what we are going to be using as reference. They will tell you bag of rice, how much was it then? Dollar to whatever, how much is it now? Now how much are they selling bag of rice? They will tell you that they have recovered a lot of money, and yet, where do they keep? Where have they kept the money? Where have they kept the money? So PDP has the right to come and talk now, and because when you see the level at which we were, the position we were taking during PDP time, and see the position that people who call themselves, who are boasting that they are fighting corruption, see the position we are as far as corruption is concerned. See this, if really they are fighting corruption, because now they are doing worse, because every bad thing that PDP did, now they are coming to do worse, and with impunity. You talk of disobedience to court order. We were able to leave that era, this 2019, and because they were forced to do the needful. Everything, even the impunity we talk about under the PDP too, it was not as strong as what we have now. Disobedience to court order was just a normal thing. Or disobedience to court order is just a normal thing now. Before it was, they did it with style. All the bad things that we experienced under PDP, these people now came on board and multiply it. So what are we talking about? So the PDP, they cannot talk. You can imagine now that PDP people are talking now. You can imagine, are they supposed to be talking? They're not supposed to be talking. But because now they now feel that even what Nigerians were really accusing them of, it's not even up to what it's not up to what we are experiencing under this government. And just like I've been saying, the things that were happening during Goodluck Jonathan and PDP time, Nigerian could not tolerate it. Now we have double of what is happening. They cannot tolerate what is happening. They cannot tolerate half of what is happening now. Yet they say, no, you have to go. Now, see what everybody, unless maybe you are living in another planet, that you don't know what is happening in this country, that everybody is not feeling it. The next thing they will tell you, if you are feeling it, that means you have been they've been giving you free money, because you are not getting free money. That is why people are complaining. Okay, now with this report now, who is corrupt? They will come and tell you again that yes, because Buhari has blocked the loophole for corruption. That's why the Transparency International is coming out, because Buhari is not giving them. Who is deceiving? They're just deceiving themselves. They are deceiving themselves. In as much we know that PDP and APC, they are the same. They are the same, because they have said this: if you join them, your sins will be forgiven, and that is what has been playing out. So, guys, I don't know what you think about this transparency report concerning the level at which we are, the position we are taking, as far as the corruption is concerned in West Africa, in the whole world. Leave your comments below and let's have your take. Bye.